alam mo yon parang um, I'm just parang happy na nabigyan kami ulit ng chance ni Bianca kasi parang nakukuha na namin ni Bianca talaga yung yung rapport namin, yung chemistry namin, yung partnership namin as a host, co-hosting each other. So parang na, na, nagiging na kami, parang hindi ko pa natatapos yung sentence ko, alam na ni Bianca kung paano niya tatapusin. So parang meron na kaming instant, pareho na kami ng wavelength. Ayun, pareho na kami ng wavelength. And I know how to catch her. Alam ko yung parang not to interrupt her, parang ganon. Alam ko rin kung paano bigyan siya, pabueluhin ko siya. So may ganun kami ni Bianca ngayon. Kaya we're very, very thankful na nabigyan kami ulit ng pagkakataon ni Bianca. And ang wish talaga namin, RJ, ni Bianca was for Pop Cinema to go full blast on television. Like, it's really a TV show. Parang ang naisip pa nga namin, RJ, noon, para siyang late night. Parang late night with Jimmy Fallon. Parang ganon. Or late night with James Corden. Parang ganon yung naisip namin sa Pop Cinema. Sana, mangyari soon. We don't know who yung bago naming segment na pinakita namin kanina sa VTR, yung TBH or To Be Honest. Kasi parang ang gusto ng Kumu this time sa season 3 is to really engage the community to participate. Kasi dati-rati parang mag-start kami ng show namin, yung artista lang, then kami, then chikahan na kaagad. This time, we want the netizens to participate. Pinapaakyat namin ng stream and then meron kaming question. For example, Nadine and Viva, kanino kakampi? Akyat, opinion, bigay. Give your honest opinion. So kami ni Bianca, we don't filter that. We just listen and parang kami lang, ang trabaho namin ni Bianca is to moderate and contextualize everything. Para naman hindi din masyado namang out of balance yung yung discussion. Pero yun yung isa sa mga bago naming segments, RJ, yung To Be Honest. That's right. It's a 15-minute segment sa cinema news. Kasi nga yung Pop Cinema, ang brand niya talaga or ang format na talaga niya is parang yung mga games na conversations with fun and games. So, yun yung lalabas dun sa 15 minutes na na segment sa Cinema News. Kumbaga, kung nabitin kayo doon sa live sa Kumu na every Wednesday 7 p.m., kasi that part, that Wednesday 7 p.m. is the main course of the of the conversation. Kung nabitin ka, may dessert that will happen on Fridays yung sa segment ng Cinema News. So, kung fan ka ng artista na yon, susundan mo yun talaga because you don't want to miss a thing.
For my turn. So I wanted to say hi to everyone. Thank you ABS-CBN PR for your coverage of our MediaCon. MJ, puro ikaw yung face. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, Justin, by the way, for doing this with us. And thank you to all our friends from the press and friends from the media who have been tweeting about our first episode for season 3 starting in a bit. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Bianca.
Justin.
Alright. Siguro pwede habang nandito pa si Miss Bianca, sulitin na natin. No? So for those who have questions for Miss Bianca. Kaya. For our next question, may I call on Marco Polo Demo.
Sobrang dami, pero siguro on a personal note. Kasi MJ, I saw you mentioned Game Boys kanina, di ba? But of course, we also had many other memorable guests. Isa para sa akin ay yung guest with MNL48, na yung isa naming guest may na-mention na anime title. Hindi naman ako nanonood ng anime, so hindi ako familiar. Ang sinabi niya ay Boku no Hero. At ang naalala ko Boku no So ginugal ko agad, Boku no. Ang lumabas, Boku no Pico. Tapos may gumawa ng TikTok ko na parang basta mali kasi yung nasabi ko. Apparently, iba pala yon. Sorry sa lahat ng anime fans. Alam ko na yan ngayon. So, memorable yun sa akin kasi yun ang unang appearance ko sa mundo ng TikTok na nakakatuwa pala talaga. At naging meme. Pero ako, I like it kasi ang dami ko natututunan talaga. Hindi lang sa mga guests, pero sa mga viewers na kung ano-ano yung mga napipick up galing sa guests namin.
MNL48, SB19, BGYO, ano parang game na game sila. So yun yung sinasabi ko, Marco, kanina, na may
Mhm.
mga artista, may mga celebrities na yung market nila nasa Kumu din, kaya ang sarap nilang i-guess, ang sarap nilang kausapin. So sila yung example nun.
Okay, thank you everyone and
Thank
congrats.
you. Salamat.
Salamat!
Ah, thank you, Sir Marco. I'm curious, no? Tayo-tayo lang naman din to. If may mga gusto kayong guest, may mga guest din ba kayo na parang medyo nahirapan kayong pigain? Like, kasi it's either hindi talaga masalita or hindi masyadong ma-share. Miss Bianca.
Honestly, wala. Kasi I think yung format ng show being game, automatically parang bumababa yung wall ng mga guests. But another super memorable guest pala, MJ, na gusto ko ding i-share na baliktad nung sinabi mo, Justin, imbis na pigil, ang dami niyang splinok. Is the one and only Regine Velasquez Alcacid. Super, hindi kami makapaniwala ni MJ na sa aming simpleng show, na pa-oo si Miss Regine at game na game siya sa lahat ng mga games namin. So that was definitely memorable.
And mind you, Justin, hindi namin siya pinakanta.
So,
Yeah. Hindi namin siya pinakanta, but that was really, really memorable.
before I call on yung next, is there a way na mabalikan namin yung mga previous episode? Medyo na-excite kami na marinig yung mga memorable interviews nyo.
Yeah,
Is there a
I think
platform? Nasa YouTube
think-
siya, no? Tama?
Yes, nasa YouTube siya ng Cinema One. I think you can visit that.
Alright. For our next question, we have Brian Albert Abilido na isa na ring
Parang madami. Madami. Probably Katniel. Yung magkasama sila, ha? Liz Ken or Jaden. Di ba? Parang, the hottest love team. Sila yung masarap isa lang sa mga games. Kasi doon talaga lalabas yung fun doon sa dalawa. So, sila yung gusto ko. Parang parang ang tanong mo, Albert, is paano ko natatawid o natatanong pa rin sila in the middle of controversy. Alam mo, nangyari sa akin yan kay Daniel Padilla. Daniel Padilla had an audio scandal before, and sobrang close na kami noon ni Daniel. And then yung audio, it's not video, audio scandal. Nagkaroon siya ng issue noon. And then sobrang close na kami, pero ako, I still asked him question. Yun yung actually gusto ko sa mga artista na i-interview ko. When I ask them a question, wala yung parang, I don't wanna answer. Yung parang may arte-arte na ganon. No, hindi. Sagot agad. Pak. So, yun yung professional lang naman We're just doing our jobs di ba? Kung ayaw sagutin, it's fine with me.
Grabe naman yung may standards. Thank you for asking that. Parang Tomito Boy levels naman yung ano. For me kasi, I know na every interviewer has his or own style. And so I've never felt like, ano ba yan? Bakit ganito yung tanong? Because years ago, doon din ako nagsimula. I'm sure na kinakapa ko din yung style ko, medyo na mamali-mali ako sa mga natatanong ko, but it's a process, and nakakatuwa to see, lalo na on a platform like Kumu, diba, more and more interviewers and talk show hosts coming up. So Echos yun, hindi ako nagjo-judge ng nag-interview sa akin kasi dumaan din ako dun sa parang finding my voice, and I think until now, ako honored ako na may gusto mag-interview sa akin. Parang yun yung mindset ko.
Talaga nag-request. And yung last question ko na lang, Bianca, is anong tawag dito? Kasi di ba yung platform ng Kumu is parang may portion doon nung you really saw, parang somehow, parang nagsosolicit ka ng virtual gifts, etc. ganyan. How do you feel with that kind of process?
To be honest, naninibago ako. Sobra. It's such a new concept to me, but I guess ganun talaga. The world changes, technology changes. Ako, hindi pa ako comfortable dun sa hihingi. Pero ako gusto ko lagi nagpapasalamat. Kasi ang na-notice ko naman, and even PBB was on Kumu, when you thank and acknowledge gifters, parang nagaganahan sila to gift more. So, kanya-kanya din ng style. Some sobrang comfortable na humingi ng gift. Some naman, again, kanya-kanyang style. But yeah, ang bago ng konsepto sa akin.
Siyempre, gusto mo yung ganun na parang pag sinabi mo kasing Mario Dumawal, alam mo kaagad, top of mind, showbiz, entertainment stories. So parang gusto ko ganun din na parang, and I know it's not gonna be like snap overnight, no? You build it, 'di ba? So yun yung kailangan ko gawin. Tito Boy, OG Diaz, and Mario Dumawal, yan yung mga I look up to.
How about you, Miss B?
Me, I'll answer also kasi balik na ako sa event ko right after nito. Of course, like MJ, Tito Boy for me, also because he was my manager. Siya talaga ang nag-handpick sa akin. Along with Drew Arellano and Mariel Padilla, Mariel Rodriguez pa noon, kami yung batchmates. So Tito Boy definitely. And you know what? Who then, when I was starting? Pia Guanyo. When I was starting, Pia was the main female host. And I was like, I like her energy. I like her presence. Yun talaga yung parang in-emulate ko. And then, getting to work with more people. So, I love the style of interviewing of Ryan Agoncillo and Karen Davila na nakatrabaho ko sa Y-Speak. So yun, parang kinuha ko lahat ng mga gusto ko sa kanila. Tapos hopefully, na-form ko yung sarili kong style. At na-form pa rin, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
Si Bianca kasi from the get-go, hosting talaga. Buong-buo siya ngayon, with hosting.
Wait, sorry, I have to go back to the event. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Miss B, for your time.
Thank you.
Justin, nakamute ka.
Sorry. Ayan, babasahin ko yung in relation to yung sinabi mo, MJ. Ang question ni Eugene Assis.
Eugene.
Yeah, from People's Journal. Yeah. What would be his opinion if people compare him to your mentor, the King of Talk, Mr. Boy Apunta?
Actually, nahihiya nga ako pag ganun eh. Kasi syempre, you can never replace your mentor, di ba? Apprentice ka talaga, forever ka na apprentice niya. You can never replace whoever, taught you, di ba? Parang, I have so much respect sa mga people who paved the way for us na nagsimula at patuloy pa ring nag-aaral at natututo dito sa industry. So, yun. It's actually 7:02 already, Justin. We have to wrap it up kasi si Joshua naghihintay na. Hi, Marie Chris Valdez. Salamat.
Okay, for the last question, ito kay Reggie Bonoan galing. Kapag ba dumami ang offers mo as a talk show host, handa ka raw ba iwan ang TV Patrol?
Actually, parang number one talaga in my heart is storytelling as an entertainment reporter. Doon talaga yun. Justin, remember I worked with you.
Yes.
I was your boss, and during that time, I was presented an option to be part of management ng ABS-CBN. But hindi kasi yun yung parang calling ko or gusto ko na masaya ako na ginagawa. So pinili ko talaga to be part of the news team because that's what I want. Day in, day out, to tell the stories of celebrities who inspire and move and influence, other people.
Kitang-kita naman namin yan, MJ, do sa work mo.
Thank you, MJ.
Siya sa...
Love you, Reggie.
Yan.